little video gives you some useful tips of what you should expect when you arrive in the UK.
You know you've arrived in Britain when you pick up your rental car and realise that you've sat in the passenger seat by mistake. Where's the steering wheel, you'll say? Americans will be like, what's this funny gear stick thing? By the way, Americans, you'll need to request an automatic. Another thing to note, Americans, is that when you're driving, you can't turn right, well, actually left, when the lights are red.
Lights can be red, yellow, which we call amber, or green. Red always means stop. It's best to learn the rules of the road before you drive in Britain, because there are a few differences.
By the way, there are a lot of speed cameras.
They really are everywhere, so just be very careful about keeping to the speed limit.
If you're driving round a roundabout in the UK, Americans, just remember to go round in the other direction.
Yeah.
It's actually that way.
Yeah, and Lizzie, you've just told them to go the wrong way there. So you actually go clockwise in the UK. If you go anti-clockwise, then you're going to literally hit trouble. You know you've arrived in Britain when you need a jacket, even in the summertime.
Or a raincoat sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Snow boots. And you will find that we're obsessed with the weather. So if you go out and it's really bad weather and start moaning about it, we'll chat for ages.
Oh yeah, we love it, yeah. Preparing for the weather is a national pastime in the UK.
Yeah, it's so changeable. And for example, if you drive to the coast, you'll find it's a bit chilly often.
Yeah, a lot cooler on the
sea breeze,
coast,
yeah. But then you'll still see British people, sunbathing in sub-zero temperatures, just because there's a little bit of sun out.
Oh yes, as soon as that sun peeks its head round the clouds, we're all out there.
We're all out there taking off our clothes and picking up the rain. Singular.
You know you've arrived in Britain when your flat iron hair straighteners will not fit in our funny electrical outlets.
UK's electrical outlets are different to the ones in the rest of Europe
too.
too.
Yes, that's caught out a few of my American friends coming to visit me in Britain. They get one for Europe, which is not the same.
Now you can get a multi adapter as well, so which could be handy.
Like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it could be handy for everything. Yeah, it's like a Rubik's. You know you've arrived in Britain when you discover there's a whole world outside of London.
Yes, London is a wonderful city, but there's a lot more to explore too.
From the English charm of the Cotswolds to the beauty of the Lake District, the stunning views of the Highlands of Scotland, and the mountains and many historic castles of North Wales.
You know you've arrived in Britain when you need to remember to look right when you're about to cross the road.
It's very helpful in London because it's often written beside the pavement on the road to look right, to remind you. But when you go outside of London, you won't necessarily see that everywhere.
You're on your own then.
Yeah. Hopefully by the time you've come out of London, if you do, then you'll remember and be in the habit of looking right. Yeah. It's best to look both ways because you never know.
Yeah, you can't go wrong then, can you?
No.
Just in case there's another American coming the wrong way.
Oh, and when we're on the subject, please don't be disappointed if you don't spot any cute penguins, pelicans, or zebra crossing the roads.
That one's disappointing to Lily.
Yes, she'd rather...
Very upset about that.
she is upset. Never mind, Lily, you'll be fine.
Oh, also don't be disappointed when the lollipop lady doesn't actually have any lollipops or popsicles. They're going, what are you talking about?
Lollipop lady?
You have to ask someone when you get there.
You know you've arrived in Britain when you're invited to drink a cup of hot tea with milk.
We Brits love our tea, as you probably already know.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Especially if you've watched our videos before.
But do give it a go.
Yeah, embrace the culture. You know you've arrived in Britain when a swift half is anything but swift.
Very true.
You'll be rolling home at 3 in the morning.
Yes, because if somebody buys you around, you've got to buy one back.
Yeah, then someone's mates will arrive, they'll all buy you around.
Yeah, before you know it, it's like time to get up the next morning. No, most pubs do close at some
Eventually,
point. Eventually, yeah.
The British pub, one of the greatest British traditions. It does come with its own set of rules. Drinks, as we said, are brought in rounds, and you should stick to beer, ale and wine, never shots or cocktails. These are strictly measured, and the most you can order is a double, no matter how much you tip the bartender.
Speaking of which, we don't tip the bartender, but you can say, oh, and have one for yourself. You know you've arrived in Britain when your gift... Well, you can if you like. Let's do it again.
All right.
You know you've arrived in Britain when...
You get a black look for not saying please or thank you. And saying it once usually isn't enough.
You have to say it after everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because otherwise it's bad form.
Bad form. Yeah, and why not? You know, someone does something nice or you're requesting a favour.
Yeah, asking for something and not saying please, it sort of rankles, doesn't it?
Does. Yeah, it grips on you.
See how it makes
our mouths do this.
Yeah, so you know, please avoid that at all costs.
Please, thank you.
Aside from all that, we are a pretty friendly bunch and we really appreciate you visiting our country. And we do love your accents. And yes, Americans, you have got an accent and they're really cool accents. And everything about you, in our opinion, is cool and charming and friendly.
Yes, please come to our country.
This video was sponsored by the British Tourist Board. Not.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, maybe we should write a letter.
Yeah, maybe we should, yeah. Please let us know if you think we've missed anything in the comment section below.
We really appreciate you watching this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to us on YouTube.